Hey, everybody. This is a little bit of a preview of the test week coming to you from the 405. Yep. Also, along with this test week, I'm going to introduce you to Prego Cam. Okay, that's Prego Cam. That's what a pregnant wife looks like on the 405 driving at 7:22 p.m. Listen, a couple of things before we kick off the conversation about test week. One is that our breath coach, Bria, is one of 28 people in the entire United States that is completely Wim Hof certified. In addition, she's been studying pranayama breathing and several other types of breathing very intently for the last couple of years, and she is bringing all of that knowledge, information, and extraordinary love for breath to a class coming this Sunday, and for all Sundays moving forward through the summer, I believe at 11:15. So if you're interested in getting some regular breath work in with Coach Bria, all the coaches have been through it, so they're pretty familiar with any questions that you might have. Saying that it's profound is an understatement, and I'm going to leave it at that. You'll be seeing more in the coming weeks and months about her class, her expertise, and her training, in addition to the efficacy of all the stuff that she's doing. Dovetailing that, the Art of Breath Clinic is coming to CrossFit Los Angeles via our good friend Brian McKenzie, formerly of CrossFit Endurance, now Power Speed Endurance, and he has been really pushing the needle as far as understanding how breath works with manipulating physiology, but he'll be the first to mention that that's just the tip of the iceberg. Obviously, there's a lot of good things that can come from learning how to upregulate and downregulate your breath based on the context of situations in your life, which I think is a very profound life tool just in general. He's bringing some pretty sophisticated research from the last couple of years. I'm going to be sharing it with just a very few participants Saturday, May 20th. Now, on to test week. At the end of test week, we're going to celebrate with tacos for what? Baby de Mayo. So if you haven't signed up, just let us know if you're coming, so that way we can let the taco man to bring extra tacos. This week, what are we testing? Today, we're going to be testing some fairly heavy push presses, followed by rowing intervals. And the intent of this is to basically see how fit you are. This test can measure that very, very well via something called ATP. It may not be important to you to understand the science of that, but what is interesting is, can you maintain consistently your output at will and with intention? Very interesting. Day 2, a clean and a back squat. Day 3, we're getting out on the hill to run. Why? Because it's summertime and we need to be running out on the hill. Now, a lot of people can say, it's just a run. Why would I test that? Certainly, why would I show up? Where's the value in that? Here's why. With just a few exceptions at our entire gym, everybody can work on their running. Everybody. So, if you're one of those people in that category of everybody, I would encourage you to show up and just test it. You're a CrossFitter, for God's sake. Things can hurt. Doing one thing for 20-25 minutes can really hurt. So get after it. Come on out Wednesday, especially if you want to improve your running. Thursday, we're doing the Bear Complex, a throwback to our very first cycle, which should be pretty fun, and you can expect to see a lot of complexes in training this cycle. And finally, on Friday, we're doing an AMRAP that's throwing back some bodyweight movements that we did about 2 years ago in one of our cycles. That's going to include pistols and toes to bar. So all things that all of us can work on, but I would be very deliberate with what tests you want. Maybe something that you really want to do, maybe something that you're really scared of, and maybe something that you know you need to work on. That to me is a great way to balance your considerations when choosing what tests you're going to do. If you only do the things you're going to do or like to do, I would qualify that as cherry picking. That unto itself is totally fine if that's what you want to get out of it. But we're hoping that you can bite off a little more value from that and grow some things that were formerly weaknesses. This is a long video. I hope you watch 2% of it. I love you. Baby de Mayo this Saturday. Boom.